Pakistan has raised the Kashmir bogey once again. Barely had the flag meeting at the Jammu and Kashmir border between BSF and Pak Rangers gotten over. Pakistan provoked India yet again, raising the Kashmir bogey, saying there is no point of talking to India. There will be no talks with India unless the Kashmir issue is on the table. This is Pakistan, and to an extent, Jammu and Kashmir's major political party, the National Conference, perhaps speaking the same language. There was a resolution tabled in the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly where the National Conference wanted India and Pakistan to resume talks for the sake of people of Jammu and Kashmir. And this is Pakistan saying peace talks with India cannot take place without addressing the long-standing issue of Jammu and Kashmir, calling India's attempts to sideline the issue as unrealistic. And at the same time, we'll also tell you that there were border talks that were on at the level of the BSF commanders. This is a flag meeting that was held in Akhnur between the local BSF commander and Pakistani Rangers commander. We'll go to Ashwini Kumar in Jammu for more on that. Pranab Dahal Samanta, Executive Editor, India Today, joins me for more on the story about Kashmir. Shujaul Haq joins us from Srinagar. Shiv Arur joins us from the newsroom, a Deputy Editor. Pranab, I want to come to you first on Pakistan saying no point of talks with India unless Kashmir is on the table. What does this mean as far as India-Pakistan relations are concerned?
Well, two things. It's escalating in directions in which you don't want it to escalate. Kashmir was always on the table. I mean, in the composite dialogue framework, whether it was between the foreign secretaries, Kashmir has always been discussed. So I don't understand as to why this is being pushed, in a way being highlighted in this fashion. Clearly, it is a response to the hardening of stand in Delhi over the Hurriyat talks, because of which the foreign secretary talks had to be called off. And there is grandstanding on both sides. Political counsel, better counsel should prevail, hopefully.
Okay, and we're just getting to hear that the border talks are now over at the level of the BSF tactical commanders, the BSF and Pakistan Rangers. Ashwini, what transpired in this meeting that lasted perhaps a little over 35 minutes?
Yeah, Gaurav, the meeting started at 4 p.m. and exactly finished at 4:35. And being commander of 19 Desert Rangers from the Pakistani side, Mohammad Waqar came, and from Indian side 33 Battalion of BSF, SK Singh commandant, they had a very cordial relation meeting, and Pakistan has said that they were not firing, and India protested that there was a fire from the Pakistani side on the BSF ports and the civilian areas. That is the reason, and for 35 minutes there was a exchange of words about the firing on the civilian areas, and Pakistan has urged India that let us have a senior level commanders meeting, a sector level commanders meeting, like DIG BSF from Jammu will speak to the Pakistani commander, and in future they have decided that there should not be no fire on the international border. Okay. And whenever there is any ceasefire violation in Arni and Araspur Act, India should immediately go for a flag meeting. Yeah.
Okay, so this flag meeting, India raised the point of Pakistan violating ceasefire. Pakistan raised the point about India firing in the direction of Pakistan. There is a commitment that we are told that Pakistan gave India that there will be no violation of ceasefire, and Pranab, that hasn't happened in the past 48 hours. That was one of the preconditions at the DGMO level talks, that there should be no ceasefire violation for talks to take place. Pakistan lived up to that for the moment, but how do you see India-Pakistan relations go to the next level from here? You're having talks at the tactical level. When do the foreign secretaries meet and talk again? What's the road ahead?
Well, clearly, if the talks at the ground level lead to a cessation of cross-border firing or cross-LOC firing, it's a good positive step. But I think the real build-up is towards New York, where both Narendra Modi and Nawaz Sharif will be present. Will they meet? That's something which has to be seen. The Hurriyat leadership is allowed to often go down to New York for the OIC contact group meetings. Will they go? But usually the tradition is when they go, the Prime Minister of Pakistan meets them. Will he meet? Will that again become an issue? Or will the two countries be able to tide over this and there can be a summit level meeting possible on the margins of the UNGA from where a breakthrough possibly can emerge?
Okay, all indications at this point, of course, are from what sources in the government seem to be telling us, that the likelihood of Prime Minister Narendra Modi meeting Pakistan's Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif extremely low at this point of time. Whether they meet or not remains to be seen. But let me for a moment, Shuja, come to you about this resolution in the Jammu and Kashmir State Assembly. Take us through the controversy. The resolution was India and Pakistan should meet so that there's peace in Jammu and Kashmir. Take us through the details. What transpired? Shuja, can you hear me?
Gaurav, can you repeat that question, please? Can you
Take
repeat
us through
that question,
problems
Gaurav,
with the
please?
resolution, the problems with the resolution in the State Assembly.
Okay, Gaurav, since this is the last session of Jammu and Kashmir Assembly, since the very beginning we've seen that there have been stormy discussions on almost all issues, particularly issues related to Indo-Pak cancellation of talks. Right from the beginning, most members, particularly from Jammu division, have been raking this issue up, that there has been cross-border firing, ceasefire violations which have disrupted the lives of people living on the line of control. While there has been a sense from Kashmir-based members who have constantly been pointing out that unless the talks between India and Pakistan will resume, as some sort of a dialogue is carried forward, these things will happen. Yesterday, the speaker himself was caught into a controversial situation when he commented that unless there was a process of dialogue between the two countries, and it is because of the cancellation of these talks that we are witnessing this kind of escalation of violence on the line of control. So this has been a very highly politicized session, so to speak, at this moment, and you can very well understand this is the last session of the assembly.
Before elections
Most political parties,
in end October, early November.